What's good, YouTube? It's your man BG Tech Life, and as you can see, got the Pixel 8 on deck. And today I want to talk to y'all about the battery. So let's get straight into it. Okay, YouTube, so y'all know I've been using the Pixel 8 for a couple weeks now, and I don't use this device super intense. I use this device as a phone, not trying to do anything outside of what you would normally do on the phone on the Pixel 8. I browse social media, I take a couple pictures, I save some notes, do some planning, answer some emails, things of that nature. So one of the things that people like when they get a smart device is for that smart device to last them all day. And we're going to answer that question in this video. So the other day, I was very intentional about charging my Pixel 8 up to 100% and taking it off the charger and actually measuring like the screen on time and the use that I got out of the device. I did start the day late. I think I started about 11 a.m. I took the Pixel 8 off of the charger, and after that, I straight used it. A lot of YouTube, a lot of social media, just took a lot of little pictures, tried out some 4K stuff, but just doing all those things to make this device tick. And of course, you gotta try this device on different networks. I was intentional about getting a couple hours of just straight 5G service and then a couple hours of Wi-Fi, mixing it up because that's what most people do. Most people are in and out of the house, so you're not completely always on your Wi-Fi. Sometimes you go out and you have to depend on the signal from your carrier. And while your device is on the signal from your carrier, it has to actually search for that device and find that device. Like, you notice some areas you got 5G, some areas you got 4G LTE. When the device is making those adjustments, the modem is working, and a lot of times it's taking battery life. Now, if you take a look at the Pixel 8 on GSM Arena, you got a 6.2-inch 1080 display, you got 8 gigs of RAM, a Tensor G3, and the battery is 4,575 milliamps. So it's not the biggest battery, it's not the biggest device. It's more towards a minimal device, especially as big as devices is getting in 2024. With that being said, a lot of times with these minimal devices, they can't fit a huge battery into these devices, so that's what they'll take the hit at. That's what will be the difference between the smaller device and a bigger device. A bigger device will have a bigger battery and you will get more battery life. Now, I actually started this battery test on Sunday, 11 a.m. And as you can see, during Sunday, during the day, I did have a lot of screen on time. I was trying to push the battery, and on Sunday, I got 4 hours and 9 minutes of screen on time, which is really good to me for a small little device like this. If the battery wasn't at zero, I actually have to show y'all into the next day because that's how this battery usage breaks down on this graph. So on Sunday, I got 4 hours and 9 minutes of screen on time. Then Monday, which was after 12 a.m., I got 1 hour and 11 minutes. So you combine it for about 5.5 hours, and I only drained the battery down to 12%. I didn't drain it down to zero. So I feel like you could get almost 6 hours of screen on time with this device. To me, I feel like 5 hours is the sweet spot for screen on time for any device, honestly, because unless you are really living in a rural area or you don't have access to a charger where you work and things of that nature, but we mostly have car chargers, we have house chargers, we got MagSafe cases, so many ways to charge your battery. But with a compact device like this, hitting probably almost 6 hours of screen on time, I think it did really well. Of 6 hours of screen on time, I really feel like 5 hours is the sweet spot for compact devices. This would have probably got 6 hours if I would have completely ran the test, maybe even broke 6 hours, which is pretty cool, which is enough battery for you definitely to last all day. I did start later in the morning on this battery test, but it lasted well into the night and into the next day. I'm not gonna call this a 2-day battery, but definitely an all-day battery on the Pixel 8. And I feel like the Pixel 8 actually does a way better job with the Tensor G3 when I'm not on Wi-Fi, when I'm on LTE. I didn't notice any thermal issues or anything like that. But we will get more into the performance and the Tensor G3 in the performance video. But for now, I just wanted to share the findings of my battery test with you guys. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. It's your boy BG Tech Life. I'm out. Peace.